fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Hey, everybody. How you doing? This is G. Randall Johnson from the Triple Clowns. AJ Ryder joining me from the Triple Clowns. And we have Tom and Tom from Tom and Tom Racing. Tom from Tom and Tom Racing over there doing his thing, the Step Clown. And we're repping DGen Nation. We're on their live stream today. Hope everybody out there is having a good day. But we're going to make this nice, quick, and easy so people can watch this afterwards. So if you're tuning in now and you already taped it, that's okay. You missed the live show. It's fun to talk about the late pick four for tomorrow at Churchill Downs. Now, usually we tape this about this time for tomorrow. So we just figured we'd go live and try it out so you guys can talk to us about your pick. So hopefully open up your programs, take a look at tomorrow's last four races, the late pick four at Churchill Downs, and follow along with us. All right, guys, are we ready to do this?
Sounds good. But you told me it was Santa Anita, not Churchill Downs, Randy.
I did not tell you that. He's got a built-in excuse already. See this, AJ? So we deal with.
I like it, though. Smart play. Smart play.
Well, you know, if you bet a 7-horse, then it's not going to be exactly Santa Anita if you put a 7 in there.
Exactly. So, good point. 1 through 4, 5.
All right, so we're going to go at it. Let's go for the first race at Churchill Downs, late pick four for Saturday, June 12th. And that will be looking at an allowance race for $102,000. AJ, do you want us, Tom, why don't you start it off for us and give our picks?
Sure, yeah.
What we'll do is we'll go through our picks real quick. Anybody out there want to talk about their picks, we'll talk about it. We'll move on. Then we'll talk about the whole pick four and go on from there. All right. So, Tom, go ahead.
I thought this was the last two races gave me fits. I thought this was the easiest race on the card. I have 3 horses in this race, starting with the 10 Joyful Cadence. He's coming off a great last race, and I like his back speed, and his prime power number is off the charts. My second horse is 11, which is Mallory, great dirt speed horse, and looked at that workout that he just had the other day, was razor sharp, as they say. And my third horse here is 12, Altered Shot. He's got the best dirt speed in this race. I think the jockey is really coming into his own, and he's been hot recently. Again, he's coming off a really, really good last race. Now, I think that the three is going to set the pace here. I think he could give, if the three could come out and it could screw up my 10 and 11 and 12 and could wire it. But right now for this race, I have 10, 11, and 12.
All right. 10, 11, 12. All right. 10, 11, 12 for you, Tom. I have none of those. So that's stay tuned for that. And I'll tell you why I don't have those in a minute. AJ, you want to go for everybody out there? This is race 8 at Churchill Downs for Saturday, June 12th.
Yeah. So, Tom, I don't think that 12 is going to run. It just ran 2 days ago. In an allowance race at Churchill. Do you think he's coming back after 2 days?
Maybe. It's like 1912 again. That was one of my reasonings, by the way.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, don't think I'm going to pick the 12. If it did come back and win, that would be incredible. But
my scratch then is the 9, Frosted Oats, or Lady Frosted. I'm sorry,
Frosted Oats.
Lady
my
Frosted.
Racehorse at this point. That's our horse.
But it's okay. Remember, Tom did Santa Anita. It's fine.
Yeah.
True.
No, I'm with Tom on the 10. I do like this horse coming in here, 5-2, little short price, but obviously strong contender for this field. And then going after that, I went 3 more deep, so at 4 deep total, and I was looking for prices here. I like the 2 a lot. Platinum Sky. when I look at the numbers on this horse, it just continues to improve every time it runs. So I would expect, and it's not like it's been racing against slouches. I mean, these are higher level allowance races at Churchill and Fairgrounds, and continues to improve every single time. I like the little bit extra distance. I think that's okay for Platinum Sky here, and I think 15-1 is an awesome price.
He's got the best jockey trainer as well.
With Leonard and Stewart.
Yeah.
What's the percentage? Because Timeform doesn't really give it that great of a
67 here.
Yeah.
Well, 67 is not the percentage; it's the rating.
The rating.
The win percent is only about 8.
Yeah, no, I'm just showing the 67% that Randy was referring to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, that good. That helps my case.
It does.
The other one I'm going to go with is the 6 Founders Day. Another horse that just looks like it's only ran 3 times, just had its strongest outing in its third effort. In the same level we're going at now, we get Joey Talamo on board, coming back, strong number. Fully expect this horse to maybe break out and give me another big 15-1 price there. The other one is 5 Spun de Hitat. I don't know why this horse just kind of rings a bell from watching it at Saratoga last year. Every once in a while, this horse puts up a pretty good effort. And if it's going to put up a pretty big effort here today or tomorrow, I guess, then I want every bit of that 20-1. We talked about this horse has never ran at it's ran once at Churchill, sorry. But is training really well at Churchill right now. So I'm hoping that's a future indicator of how it's going to run tomorrow. So 20-1, big price. Amos Graham, I'll take it.
AJ Ryder turning into the Ken Rudolph of the Triple Clown Show, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go with a couple other horses that I'm really surprised nobody mentioned. I have to say, no one mentioned.
There is. You can make a case for so many horses in this race. I feel like it's going to be.
When Tom started out with this is the easiest race on the card, I thought this is the hardest one for me, but we'll see what happens. All right, I like the one, and no one really talked about this one, and I'm actually surprised by this. It looks like she'll like the distance. She ran against a tough horse last time and won and played hard. This horse came back and ran a good third. I did watch. Stahl Hernandez is actually probably one of your best. They have a 17% winning percentage with those two on there, and Stahl's also very good in his second start. So this one who's gonna, I think, close and be stalking the pace, I think it's a steal at 6-1, and that's Portilla. And the next one I'm going with a little bit of a bomb, not as big a bombs away as you, AJ, but I really like this 4, codename Kate. I like the stretch out move that the trainer made there, Hartman made. I like that stretch out move. So let's just look at that as a stretch out move. The race before ran pretty well. So it's going to come back, stretched out, go to 7. And my big problem with these other horses in here is I don't know if they can run 7 furlongs. I don't know if this 10 can run 7 furlongs. I think this is a bunch of short horses here. Somebody might show they can, but it looks like a lot of horses that might not be able to go the distance. So I'm going with 2 horses that I know can go the distance. And I'm going to go with the 1-4 heavy. And I'll probably, just because the 10 might be that good, throw in the 10 as well. And I'll probably sneak in maybe the speed, who I think the speed's going to be the 7 to the turn by looking at it. But I think the 7's short. I'm just going to I'll go 3 deep as well. So I'll throw in the chalk there. I'll go 1-4-10 for mine.
So what did we not pick? The 3, the 7, and the 8?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Pretty much every other horse covered. Yeah.
We're covering our bases so that we can say we gave out the big 4.
Exactly.
We gave out the big 4.
Yeah. Until that 3 comes home and we all look like idiots.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, probably will happen.
Yeah, that's for those out there. Take the 3 and the 8. Probably the top choices.
3, 8, all.
Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, so no one has any comments out there. Okay, cool. We'll move on. What's up, Guillermo? Yeah, what's up, DGen Nation? Everybody out there for the first time watching us, we are the Triple Clowns with Tom from Tom and Tom Racing. He is a step clown, and we're going to try to do this more often. So get involved. Tell us what your picks are. Maybe next week we'll be a little more, well, you guys can be a little more prepared knowing what we're doing. So let's move on. All right. We have the Mint Julep.
Yeah, turf horse.
Is it? I feel like we're not going to have to talk much about this race. I have
I don't think so.
I have a different horse also, but let's start it out. Tom, tell us about Juliet Foxtrot.
I mean, can't say many bad things about her. Best turf speed. Tyler Gaff on the turf. Really could not say many bad things about the two. I kind of like this 9. Crystal Ball. I am going to play her in both verticals and horizontals. Bred for the turf. Interesting. Used to be a Bob Baffert horse. Just got claimed recently. This will be the first time racing on turf. I'm interested to see why Baffert did not. I think the dam had like 2 or 3 turf winners. So definitely putting Crystal Ball on my ticket. And I like this one. Loves the turf, won right on the turf. And one of my little Irish horses are bred on turf. And this is that turf horse from Ireland. And Brendan Walsh has been smoking recently. So that's actually my trifecta as well, and they're going to be my three horses that I'm going to be putting on my ticket. I mean, I'm sure maybe one of you guys are singling Juliet. I think this is going to be a hell of a race, and I'm probably stupid for adding these other 2 on my ticket. But right now I'm 1-2-9, and really hot on that 9.
All right. 1-2-9. AJ, what do you got to say?
Verbatim, pretty much the same. I'm not going to play the 1. I will play the 1 underneath in exotics, but obviously you can't leave the 2 off. If you do, I think it's just, even if you did somehow manage to win, I think it'd be dumb to. But I'm with Tom on this 9, the Baffert horse, because this horse wasn't claimed. This horse, Baffert lost it because he's no longer allowed at Churchill.
I was trying to be nice.
which is interesting. I thought the same thing, is that this horse comes into a new barn and they immediately go to turf. I think it's an interesting move. And 6-1. I mean, who knows? This horse could be a monster on the turf. I mean, it's a Baffert horse. It's $750,000 horse who's looks strong in Southern California, pretty much everywhere it's been. So I would imagine, like you said, it's got a pedigree for turf. So again, this horse could be a monster. So I think it's 6-1. I think it's 6-1.
Like the weather's going to be nice, so
it's a good shot to take.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not going to stay at 6-1. I think they're going to bet the snot out of it tomorrow. But it's a interesting look at a fair price. What's up, Razor Guillermo, fellas?
What's up, Razor?
What's up, Razor? Yeah, what's up, Guillermo? What's your stable called? What do you mean? What's my stable called? I don't understand that. Okay, so you're just going 2 deep, AJ?
2. Yep. 2-9.
2-9. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go 2 deep as well. I'm not going to play the 9, but I did go back and forth at that 9 a lot, and I agree with what you guys said. I'm going to go. Basically, I'm going to go with the 10. Sister Hannon. I think this, and I'll tell you why. I do think Juliet Foxtrot's going to go wire to wire, probably. Let's face it, right? But I think if there's a speed duel up front with your 9, which I think could happen, a hot pace, I think I want to get a horse chasing into that pace. And I believe that 2 for 2 at this distance, been going marathons before. Why not? 10-1. Give me that horse, because I think it's the only horse that can pick up the pieces if Juliet Foxtrot goes. I don't see the 9. My problem with the 9 is I don't see 9 beating the 2 to the turn or going by the 2 at that point.
That's
the only thing. If the 9 can beat
That's
the
a good
2 to the
point.
turn, it could be trouble. But so I'm going to go with a horse that can rate. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to go 210 on this one.
210.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. This is really looking forward to that race.
Oh,
Might
they're
have to
asking
have
about your photos.
Oh, my photos in the back. Oh, yeah. Those are my racehorse and a couple other ones. Well, one that me and my dad just photo bombed one time. Kind of funny. Mahi Mahi. It's this one. Yeah. Yeah. And my racehorse are my racehorse. I work with them. So yeah.
Mahi Mahi, what a legend.
That's great. I photobombed Dream Marie here yesterday, the other day with Joe Bravo in the irons, and got in the winner circle picture. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm in the background taking a picture of somebody taking a picture.
We do not promote this in any way.
Yeah.
The security guards are listening to it right now. Yeah, don't do that, guys.
I photobombed Mariah Carey once.
Joe Bravo's cooler than Mariah Carey. Come on, AJ.
True. This is true. Race 8. Looks like Razor's asking a question real quick.
No, Razor, we've moved on. We're past that.
Founders Day. Yeah, we'll get back to that. We will redo that. Founders Day. I did look at that horse a lot, Razor.
Yeah.
I gave that horse, Razor.
Yeah, AJ did pick that horse.
You did.
Yep.
Packers fans thinking alike, bro.
Yeah, it's scary.
Oh, you Packers people. Holy Christ. Does it ever stop?
No. Maybe if we start losing ever, but that doesn't seem like
when was the last time the Green Bay Packers won a Super Bowl? Like, what were you, like 5?
No, I was 21.
He's actually 60 years old. You didn't know that.
Yeah. And I'm actually.
All right, let's move on to the next race.
I love the big pauses in between. Like, let's move on to the next race. Hold for applause. Okay.
I got to get to the next race. All right, so this is race 10. Start 3-year-olds and up. Start allowance $50,000 on the dirt. And what do you guys think about this, Tom? Let's start it.
I hated this race. This race is gonna kill me. The horse that I hate most in this race, but I'm gonna put it on my ticket, is the 7. I hate the 55-day layoff, but I can't ignore the speed of the 7 to leave off of my ticket. I'm probably, again, I take the 7 with much hesitation. I do like this 4, obviously. I think the 4 is, I don't have the sheets in front of me, but I'm sure the 4 is going to be the favorite. He's got great early speed, back speed, all kinds of speed, great at this distance. And I do like this first-time claimer, the 1, a little bit. Also has a really nice front speed. Warrior in Chief, it's called. So I'm on the 1, 4, and again the 7 reluctantly. If I had to play a 4th horse here, it would be the 6, Handy. He's got the best speed. He's got the best speed, but overall by far at the distance.
Yes, I actually I'm getting
Razor like that 6 as well.
Yeah, that's yeah, me too. And that's good call.
Yeah, so I've got this is the only race I went 4 deep with the 1, 4, 6, and 7.
All right. 1, 4, 6, and 7. All right, AJ, what do you got?
Well, pretty close to Tom. I like the 1. I think I might leave him off though. If it beats me, it beats me. I just really like the 4 here a lot. I think it's faced the stronger competition probably. Going back and looking at where it's been compared to the rest of this field. Again, I like the 7 as well. I'm going to throw that in there for a price. I think it's a super strong horse, and like you said, I mean, it's fast. It doesn't always have the best of luck, but also, I mean, it's ran against Rushy and Katie Tycoon, some old names that we remember from last year, and even
Oh, yeah.
Mystic Guide, who was, so I mean, when I looked at this one, I didn't really like a whole lot of horses. So I went with the 2 that I just thought kind of faced the stronger competition, and that's the 4 and the 7.
4-7 for AJ. I mean, I'm going to go. I mean, you guys basically hit on everything I was going to say in this race. But I'm going 4-6. I'm going too deep. I'm going 4-6. I think the speed sets up for them. I think it's going to be a burner to the turn. And I think the speed sets up for the 4 and 6. And I think they're just the 6. Yeah, looks good right now. I'm going 4-6. I think it's a 2-horse race, quite honestly. I think maybe somebody could get loose and steal it. I don't know, but I just see that few horses going to the turn hot. And I think it's going to lay right into the 4-6. Not going out on a limb there because I think they will be the favorites, the 4 and the 6. So
I think, absolutely. Yeah, the 4 looks sharp, and I think you're spot on that they're going to both go off as the favorites. Or go favorites.
All right. Personally, I try not to cancel my tickets out, but sometimes that gets too hard with the math. I swear I get lazy with it, but I try not to cancel my tickets out with my picks by spreading it like that. I mean, I don't go crazy. I'd rather spread, but you shouldn't. I know that's bad advice to, hit something hard and go home. That's what they say, right? Don't bet every race. Do whatever. What do you guys do?
No, I mean, we don't all have AJ money, so I don't cancel out tickets or anything like that. I ride, I ride or I die. I can't, like, it gets a little bit too complicated. I can't root against a horse that I might have on one ticket versus another horse. I understand the ticket construction concept of it, but that's just not, again, we don't all have AJ money that can just put $200 2 different pick 6 tickets together.
Yeah, no. I mean, you should. I'm trying to do that more often, and the show is a curse because I can't not play what I give, and that's why I don't give a lot of big time high number pick 5s, because if I give it out and I don't play it, I'll feel like such an asshole. We've asked these guys in TVG this, like, what happens when you give out? I remember watching TVG. Somebody gave out the pick 6 on one of those things, and they were celebrating for him, and he was like, I didn't play it really. I just gave you it, which is I can't. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. So
you're welcome.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, but so no, I think
Yeah, you just gotta hit it hard and then walk out the door and go home.
But no one does. We don't do that. But no one does it.
Oh, we're talking about races. Okay. Okay. All right.
And if you want to do the shadow,
that too.
So I'm going 2-4 in that race. All right, so let's go with race 11. All right, we're on the last leg. All right, it's good.
We are.
All right, so race 11, $100,000 maiden, 3 and up. Fillies. Well, we're
$100,000 at 11 o'clock at night on a Saturday. It's great. As much as I hated the last race, I hate this race more. It's these maidens. You never know. I went 3 deep here. I'm not excited about any of these horses. I do like this 2. Kizzy B, I'm sure it'll go off as the favorite with Florent in the irons. He's got the best dirt speed, and I think this is a horse that could wire this race. I also have the 3 with Tyler Gabb, another chalky horse. And my 3rd horse was the 4, coming off of a really, really sharp last race. Had a nice workout just June 3rd at Churchill Downs. And he lost the last race, but he only finished by a couple nose hairs, as they say. And yeah, so I'm not looking for any prices here on the 11th race. I've got 2, 3, and 4, but you guys can talk me out of it, or what else you got? Because like I said, I did not care for this race.
Well, I'm pretty sure you have the same picks as me. So no, but close. No, go ahead, AJ, on this race. I really like somebody in this race. I really do. Almost a single for me.
He
Go ahead,
does have
AJ.
the single.
No,
wow.
almost a single for me in this race.
I'm with Tom. I'm super chalky here. I went 2, 3, 4. If I was to include anybody else, I don't know, maybe the 1. If I can get both entries, just so I can have 2 more horses in the race. I mean, Tom hit on the 2, 3, 4. I won't talk about that. I'm not including the 1, but the reason I might include it is just because that 1A coming back doesn't really look like it really contended. Maybe there's a bigger horse underneath, and they just kind of ran him out the first time. So maybe he comes back, or she comes back strong.
Second time starter, yeah.
Yeah, and then the former Asmussen horse too with the 1. Has been at this level before.
I'm thinking
changes barns again, so who knows?
They may scratch one of those 2. They may scratch
Probably.
one of those 2. Yeah.
All right.
I don't have a rider name for it's Colby Hernandez is on both of them, and so sometimes we hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the one already scratched.
No, they're gonna scratch then. Yeah. Most likely. I really like the 3. I like the 3 a lot. Smith's Point.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, and this is gonna a lot to do with and for everybody out there, watch the 8th race and see how. Well, I played the 1. I played the Portilla in the 8th. Portilla beat this horse. This horse had a terrible trip, beat this horse. So if we see Portilla run well in the 8th, you know you have a hot one. I mean, obviously it's not going to help you into pick 4, but pick 3 wise, see Portilla run well in the 8th, say Portilla wins, then how is this Smith's Point not hot then? Who ran a pretty good 3rd to Portilla. So with a bad trip. So I like this Smith's Point a lot here. I think it's going to sit off the pace, and I think it's going to be. I think this horse can win this easy here, just because I don't like any of the horses. I don't like the first-time starters, but who knows with them? But I did play. I did go with the 2 and the 5. You guys didn't talk about the 5 at all. I think the 4. I just think the 4 is going to be too far back, quite honestly, in this race, and have to go buy too many horses. I don't know if this horse has it in him, so I didn't want to use the 4. I went back 4 and 5, and I just think this the 5 horse here, McPeak's good turf to dirt. This horse ran on dirt before, looked okay, better numbers on, but I think it's a better horse now going to a surface that McPeak's believing that it's going to like. So, this horse can run the distance.
Yeah. Yeah, he finished 3rd. And he's got a good pedigree too. Very good pedigree.
Yeah. So I think he'll be a little overlooked. So I'm going to go 1. I'm going to go 2, 3, and just because the 2 could steal it. That's really the thing with the 2. Could steal it. I think the 2 is a little short, but I think 2 could steal it. So I'm going to go 2, 3, 5 on mine. So
cool.
Tom kind of looks like those guys in like documentaries when they're trying to hide their identity and their voices. Like,
I have to. I'm coming to us live from Delaware Park. I had this vision of me broadcasting from the wire, but it's raining like a freaking hurricane behind me. So I apologize for the documentary. I'm not on the run from the law, at least yet.
Crime documentary.
I mean, we are after all degenerates. So I mean, I think we should all have our faces shaded.
Yeah, for more reasons than just gambling. But we won't talk about that. All right. So we have it here. So Tom, you're going, your last one, you're going 2, 3, 4, correct?
2, 3, 4.
So Tom, your pick 4 is 10, 11, 12 with the 1, 2, 9 with the 1, 4, 6, 7 with the 2, 3, 4.
The 8th race is 9, 10, 11.
Wait, 9, 10, 11. Sorry. Oh, you changed it because the horse is going to be scratched.
Correct.
Okay, that's right. All right.
Yeah,
so
I printed out Brisnet, which was set up a couple days ago, so I didn't realize that.
He ran pretty well though. So Tom, good call on that. All right. So that is a 9. That's like a 50 something, $54 ticket, something like that, right?
108.
For the 50 cent though, right?
Yeah, for 50 cents. Yeah.
108.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you think I got money?
AJ, you went 2, 5, 10 with the 2, 9 with the 4, 7 with the 2, 3, 4.
No.
No, what'd you got?
2, 6, 2, 5, 6, 10 with the 2, 9 with the 4, 7 with the 2, 3, 4.
How much is that ticket?
24.
24. All right. AJ's 24. Oh, I did the 1, 4, 10 with the 2, 10 with the 4, 6. Mine's an $18 ticket with 2, 3, 5. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we know. Hopefully you get that back if Juliet Foxtrot wins, Tom.
Well, that's just yeah.
If you beat her, though, you will. If you beat her, you will.
With that one. I think I'm going to get juicy odds with that one.
All right. So that's it, guys. Those are our picks. Anybody out there, let us know now. I know you're probably not prepared, but next week, if we do this live, then go over it. Give us your picks. And anybody out there in the comment section, give us your pick for you. Have over 24 hours to watch this and get it out there. So tell us what you guys like. We'll comment on it and do whatever. Hit that like, subscribe button. And you guys are out here now. Let us know because we are in meetings next week talking about what we're doing for production. So what do you guys want to see more of? Let us know.
Unless it's less of me, then don't just keep your comments.
There's not going to be more of you. That's
less of
sure.
AJ.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a given.
Yeah. So, and I think we might be doing. We're trying to set up with the show this weekend for everybody out there listening. We're going to see what happens. I got to talk to Chip about doing. He gave out his half-year awards for the Eclipse Awards, so we'll probably have him on and probably go live maybe Sunday to talk about those and his new rankings.
Tell him why he's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Are you drinking a Coors Light? Oh, it did look like a Coors Light in that light. All right. So, anything else, guys, you want to add?
Shameless plug for Rain energy drink.
Nice work.
Give us money.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Watching.
Sorry about the background.
Yeah, no worries. Always a pleasure. And check us out, DGen Nation. On DGen Nation, we are the Triple Clowns. We're going to bring you a bunch of new stuff coming out, a bunch of old clips from our old shows that you probably haven't seen. So check those out. It's a lot of fun. Hit that like, subscribe button so you can follow along. All right. See you later, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Are you guys going to get G Money on after his win last night?
We're still live, Tom. God, you can't do